some people are just saying even if you're going to be a no-gi competitor or an MMA competitor, you should still be training in the gi.
Yeah. This is what I stand. Like, I've seen people do well yourself. Like, I've seen you do very well. You compete at the highest level and you train exclusively no-gi, right?
Right.
And then I've seen the opposite too. I've seen people, and I don't bullshit when people, I tell them this. Like, when we went to ADCC in 2007, we arguably the best performance a team has ever had in ADCC. We had 5 competitors and we brought home 7 trophies with 5 competitors. Like, not trying to be arrogant, but it's very impressive. And like, other than Pablo, who was on the team at the time, everyone else trained the gi the whole time. Like, we took our gis off a month or 2 before ADCC. Other than that, it was 90% gi. So my point is, we've seen it both ways. We've seen people succeed in the gi, and we've seen people succeed in no gi. I think that there are technical differences, but they're marginal compared to the grand scheme of things. There's a lot more numbers in the equation, and the thing is, as people, we tend to focus a lot on our differences. So you get something like politics or a very contentious issue. People, they hyper focus on the stuff we disagree about, and then the stuff we agree on, which is like really when you pay attention, like most of it, then no one knows, it's not even up to discussion, right? But if you look at gi and no gi, I think there's a lot more overlapping. People, they hyper focus on the stuff we disagree about, and then the stuff we agree on, which is like really when you pay attention, like most of it, then no one knows, it's not even up to discussion, right? But if you look at gi and no gi, I think there's a lot more overlapping than people realize. There's a lot more overlap. There's things like, for example, I think the one element that is very neglected when people are talking about becoming a champion and winning a tournament is just, there's got to be that voice like way in there when you're tired, you're exhausted, and you're at an advantage behind your opponent, and you're going to really flip that switch and I'm going to win. That right there, to me, is the most important factor, more than anything else, you know. And that's one thing that it's not even part of the discussion, because it's something very hard to talk about because it's so personal, right? It's so deep in your psyche, you can't really discuss. But going back to gi and no gi, I think that the differences are real, but I think they're grossly exaggerated. Like, if you look at just to finalize my point, like in the gi, what can't you do no gi? We're talking collar chokes and spider guard, and now lapel guard, which is a new thing, right? But other than that, like, it's virtually identical. Like, I see far more similarities than differences. Like, for every difference, I see 50 similarities.